Mrs. Compton. We're starting with this number line right behind me. So check this out. What do you notice first about this number line? You probably notice the end points, right? This is 0, that's 100. Those are the two ending points that we see on the number line right now. And then maybe you notice there's a green dot over 10 and a pink dot over 70. Maybe you also notice this is counting by tens. Did anybody notice that this is increasing by tens? Ooh, maybe you noticed that the middle point is, ooh, do you know what the middle point is? Tell me if you know it. The middle point is 50 on this number line. It's right between, halfway between 0 and 100. Okay, now, if I were to start at 10 and land on 70, so start at 10 plus a number, we're going to land on 70. What would that number be that I would have to add on there? What would it be? Well, you're probably yelling at me, right? You probably already know you would have to hop 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10 plus 60 makes 70, right? So you can find out that missing number. Now, I'm going to give you another number line. It's going to have different numbers at the bottom. I think I'm going to make it a little bit harder, but I'm going to put myself on pause so that you don't have to watch me draw it out, so I can keep you in suspense. All right, I'm going to hit pause. I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. You see it? I changed it. Now we're in the hundreds. So it's a little bit harder now, right? So I have my green dot at the 121. That's going to be my starting number, 121. Plus what will give me 134. Okay, so that is what I have to think about. So how would you do your hops on the number line? Do you have a specific strategy that you would use? I bet you probably do. So, whoa, some crazy hair day. Is it crazy hair day? Somebody give me a call. All right, so we have to get from here to here. All right, so what are you going to do? I'm going to take some guesses that some of you might hop by ones. So maybe you'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 121 plus 13 hops would give us 134. All right, I'm going to guess some of you have different strategies. So let me try. Let me see. I need to switch up my colors. Okay, so maybe you said you would take some of those hops, all but 3 of them, and you would put them in a group of 10 because maybe you know 121 plus 10 is 131. And then maybe you would say plus 3 more, right? So all together you had to hop 10 plus 3, which is the same as, I want to write it in black, which is the same as 13. Doesn't matter what way we look at it. These are all ones, little hops of ones. Right? It came out to be 13 in every single scenario. So kids, I want you to remember, number lines are very important. We really need to know how to work them and use them and create really strong strategies with them. Okay, so make sure you're working on that. Now, I think we're going to talk about our story problem. So here we've got a shell collection, which I bet many of you do have one. Wave at me if you have a shell collection, living on the beach. You know, I noticed that Manhattan Beach doesn't actually have that many shells. Have you guys noticed that? I'm wondering if people all took them or if it's just not a rocky beach, so there's no shells there. It's always been a wondering of mine. Anyway, we've got Rocky. Rocky has shells in his collection. Okay, so he has some shells. His sister Maria gave him some more shells. Okay, so he already has some shells. And then his sister Maria gives him more shells. Now Rocky has shells in his collection. How many shells did Maria give to Rocky? All right, so we have to figure out if he had his starting number, Maria gave him some more, and we're going to know his ending number. We have to figure out how many Maria gave to Rocky. So let's check it out. We've got 110 and 145, 205 and 242, And we've got 181 and 255. You have to choose your just right number set, right? Not mine, not your neighbor's, not your sister Maria, or your brother Rocky. You gotta choose your own just right number set. So I'm gonna go with 110 and 145. So Rocky has 110 shells in his collection. He already has them. His sister Maria gave him some more shells. Now Rocky has 145 shells in his collection. Okay, so we have to figure out how many shells his sister gave to him in order for him to have 145 shells. All right, kids, I have a question. Can his sister give like 200 shells to him? No, she can't give 200 shells to him. He only has 145, right? So we know we can't have a number that's so big. So you got to really think about your strategy. You can't just slam the numbers together and add them and call it a day, right? You've got to think through this. All right, kids, I think it's time. Grab your brains, grab your number lines or your tools, whatever you've got. Get it now and get going. I'll see you next time. Bye.